Hey guys, it's Taylor back with Life with Taylor, and today we're going to be watching some paranormal videos. So let's get into it. We're also going to be ranking the spookiness, okay? And I'm feeling like changing the ranking scale a little bit. So while we watch the first clip, I will think about what I want our ranking scale to be. We all know my top pick is Bizarba, but he hasn't come out with a new video. So we're gonna go to Nuke's top 5. Let's do their most recent video, Scary Videos to Make You Cry Like a Little Baby.
This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but unfortunately it was posted to the internet without a source. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
I already have chills. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that's a creepy ass doll. Yeah? There's no way that's real. I can't see in the back there, it's completely pitch black. There could be somebody back there.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down. But without a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think?
I think our rating scale is gonna be out of 5 Taco Bell tacos, because I want some Taco Bell. It was very pitch black in the back, and I feel like somebody could be back there. I'm just trying to think on like a skeptical person's point of view. It's not very convincing to me, so I'm gonna rank that 2 tacos.
A hug goodbye.
Okay, that
A
sounds
woman who
creepy.
calls herself Sissy says that her husband passed away 8 months ago under very sudden and unexpected circumstances. One day, as Sissy and her son Clarence are walking out of their front door, their Ring camera records something very strange.
Can I go, Grandma's? Come on. Let's go. I want you. Wait. Okay. Oh, come on, Clarence. Okay. That's fine. I was just about to ask. What did you say, bud? Can you say bye again? Okay.
Now, Sissy posted the video because she thought it was just a little odd and kinda cute that her son was talking to his dad who passed away. She made no claims that the clip was paranormal, but when she posted the video online, viewers began to point out that there also seemed to be a strange voice in the clip. A voice that they thought might actually be the little boy's father. communicating from beyond. Now I'll enhance the audio and listen carefully just as little Clarence walks out of the door.
We're having literally the best sale we've ever had on our award-winning Paleo Valley grass-fed beef sticks and pasture pork and poultry sticks.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A quiet voice seems to whisper, "Honey," and the boy seems to look around as if searching for who said it. Even stranger, he seems to think that it's the voice of his deceased father and actually walks over as if his dad is standing nearby on the porch. The little boy says, "Daddy hugging me." And again, a strange, quiet voice seems to whisper back.
Wait, no. Okay. Come on, Clarence. Good job. Wait, no. Okay. Come on, Clarence.
So did
Hold on, go back.
Good job. Wait, no. Okay. Come on, Clarence.
little Clarence actually encounter the spirit of his deceased dad,
robotic.
saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so, but as usual, you decide.
I would like to believe that that is real. The first voice definitely sounds like a human. Okay, it definitely sounds like there could be a spirit that we're not seeing. The second voice, it kind of sounds robotic to me.
Oh, but saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so, but as usual, so did little...
Wait,
Like, it sounds like a Siri, like, I am. I'm gonna give that... When I heard the first voice, I was gonna give it a 4 tacos, but I think because of that second voice, I'm gonna give it a 3 tacos, because it sounds very robotic and, like, possibly added in, maybe, or like something on a phone went off. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Oh my god, I skipped forward and there's a Ouija board. Ouija board,
Which
and I
board?
just ripped that.
A woman is doing a solo investigation of a haunted house and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda.
Right, so that's not what we do. No. Oh my god. Literal chills. Oh, yeah, we don't use Ouija boards to communicate, okay? Because those are like portals. They bring things in and attach, and if you don't close them correctly, you're gonna be wishing you didn't use the Ouija board, but let's
That she
continue.
believes inhabits the home. But as she conducts her Ouija board session, she begins to suspect that she might be in contact with something much more sinister.
Am I dealing or am I speaking with the devil right now
So-
through this Ouija board?
Like, let's
It
not...
is not Brenda.
ask
You've
that.
just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my god. I'm trying to take deep breaths. Who am I communicating? I'm losing that. Who am I communicating with through this board? My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my god. The demon it's trying to say. I've not got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. The body's moving. Oh my god, right, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session. Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table and finally, she decides that she has had about enough. And she just gets out of there. A guy named Angelo decides to camp in a forest that is said to be haunted. He's a bit unnerved by the spooky surroundings, but nevertheless, he decides to try to contact any nearby spirits.
Hold on. Is this the same
Ouija
video?
board.
Is this like the
As you might
same?
expect, it did not go well.
I switched from
So before we continue watching this, I'm gonna rank the British lady clip. I'm gonna give that 4 tacos, because I mean, I feel like there's really no way to make your nose bleed at a specific time. I mean, unless you have like a freaking capsule up in your nose and then you like just move it just right and it opens. But I also feel like the Ouija board could be somebody behind the camera pulling a string, but she looked genuinely terrified when that thing flew away. And she was pretty brave doing that, because that is crazy. Let's continue with this one.
I just heard something move outside the tent. Okay, I'm gonna end the session for a second, okay? I'm closing off the session. I don't see anything.
Oh, bro's got a weapon!
Weird. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if.
Stacy.
What the was that? Nope. That's. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was. What do I do? Honestly, I think I should probably leave. Yeah.
See, that's why I've never been camping. And I don't think I ever want to, because if you encounter something like this by yourself or even with somebody else, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna stay in the tent and let it attack you, or are you gonna walk out and freaking be attacked by it? You know, it's just, the whole thing is scary. That's why I don't want to go camping.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Angelo begins to freak out from the strange sounds that seem to surround his tent and decides it's time to leave.
Okay, exit is just down that way. Oh, that was
That's
really
a
bad
very
idea.
cool forest. That would make for some good pictures.
Okay. I just heard something. Something made a sound in my ear. What the was that? Nope. Let's just go. There's the exit.
A guy named Brendan Castagnon says that he used a Ouija board in his
Oh, so this is like a collection of different Ouija board videos. I didn't hear the inaudible sound. So wait, let's go back to the original sound.
What do I do? Wanna know what the hell that? I don't know what. Nope. That's. I don't know what the hell that was. Nope. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if.
Stacy.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe it was a zipper, but it didn't sound like the zipper, and he'd already let go when it happened. I'm gonna give that a 3 chalupa, because I feel like he's looking this way. There's another point this way behind the camera. I feel like it could have been like something by the camera this way that he wasn't seeing, or like maybe an animal, or wait, let's hear it again.
Nope. That's. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want.
Wait.
Sound as if. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if.
Stacy.
What the was that?
It could also be an add-in sound. I'm not sure. It's an interesting sound. I didn't hear the inaudible sound, so.
Okay. I just heard.
I don't hear the inaudible sound, but let's move on to the next Ouija
Says
board.
that he used a Ouija board in his house, but didn't sign off properly at the end of the session.
Right.
He claims that after this, he
Right.
began to experience strange paranormal and awakens to the sound of something moving around in the other room. He grabs his phone and starts to record.
Sounds like pots and pans banging.
A strange pale face seems to peek around the corner. But when Brendown approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified, he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right in front of him. Brendown Castagnon says that after this incident, he never used the Ouija board again. And thankfully, the supernatural incidents in his home have slowly stopped occurring.
I'll give that a fortune or taco. Abandoned or not.
A guy who calls himself Native Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma. A collection of old buildings were built on the site of the former Cherokee Female Seminary, a boarding school for girls that burnt to the ground in 1887. Suddenly, Native Penguin starts to hear something very strange.
Am I tripping or is there something going on in here?
I love looking at like old buildings and stuff. I think it's so fascinating, their history. Do they have a lecture in there or something? Or are they...
After moving to Indian territory, the Cherokee Nation set aside 1 acre of ground to raise a church congregation for atheist Baptists.
Dude, that's so creepy. Why is this?
Even though the center has been closed down for years, there's an odd recorded message playing inside one of the buildings. Native Penguin looks in the windows to try to figure out just what is going on. He captures something on camera that is truly bizarre.
Okay. Dude, that scared me. I was like, there's someone in there.
At Mount Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services and we have a completely Cherokee.
Some strange white apparition seems to glide by just behind the building's old wood stove and disappears.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I
some
thought I
viewers
saw
say
that.
it looks like a girl in a white gown.
It does.
What do you see?
Side note, why is every woman and girl apparition in a white gown? What's with it? Anyways.
Did Native Penguin capture the spirit of one of the girls from the old burned school that once stood here?
Okay, before we move on to the next one, I want to see what that sound was, because it didn't sound like a breath, it sounded like a fart. Volume up. Yeah, it sounded like somebody farted. And then we already saw the apparition. I'm gonna give that... Let me see it again.
From the old burned school that once stood here, you decide.
This is unfortunately where my video cut out and you could hear me and the screen, but you couldn't see me. So I'm sending you good vibes with this dancing alien as you click off this video, and I hope you have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world, and peace.